Hello everyone, this is Crafty, and today I'm gonna show you something a little bit different than usual, and that is how to create two magic items and combine them into one using Photoshop. Let's get started. These are another two of the setting-specific items for my upcoming DnD and Pathfinder supplement, the Nowhere Emporium. The first one is the leaf of the Nowhere tree, the sentient magical being in the middle of the Emporium, and the second one is the Nowhere Talisman, an item that magically hinders aging. When I started designing the leaf, I didn't know what to do, because, well, a leaf is a leaf. They come in so many shapes and sizes, but I needed something that would tie it to the Nowhere Emporium demiplane. Then a friend of mine gave me an idea. Since all of the setting-specific items are twisted, make the leaf twisted as well. Give it a sort of a helix shape. And that's what I did. His idea was really solid, I couldn't argue. Even though you could see in the beginning of the video that I did try sketching some more shapes, but that was just me exploring the possibilities. The painting was pretty straightforward. Slap on some colors using Hardy Fowler's chalk brush settings at 30% opacity and flow until it started looking like a proper leaf. I used a photo of an actual leaf to give it some texture, created a room light, and it was done. There's nothing more to it. If you don't know who Hardy Fowler is, click on the card in the upper right corner, or find the relevant links in the description below the video. That's the artist that I learned the most from, and I highly suggest checking some of his courses. When I started creating the talisman, that's when I realized what mistake I made with the Nowhere tier, the previous item I created. Check that video in the upper right corner or in the description box below. Anyway, for creating a glassy texture, it's much better to start off with a black base rather than neutral gray, because you'll be able to emphasize the translucency much better. Later on, I kinda got hooked on the black base layer because it kinda makes more sense. It leaves more room to create those deep shadows on an item. By the way, for those of you who don't know, to create a hotspot on any surface, just switch the brush mode from normal to color dodge and toy around with lowering opacity and flow to your liking. It works wonders. After I finished rendering the talisman, I placed the Nowhere leaf on top of it, lowered the opacity, masked out some areas to make it appear like it's inside of the resin, and that was it. Let me know in the comments below if you have any additional questions about this process, or if you think I could have done something differently. I'm open to suggestions. I know I still have a lot to learn and improve further, but I hope that you can learn something from me as well. Speaking of which, I recently started rendering my videos at 60 FPS and intentionally making them a bit longer, despite the fact that there's not much to say about the topics, because there was a comment in one of my previous videos that it was too fast to catch the important details even when slowed down. Luckily, I had a nice little conversation with the guy who suggested it and gladly gave him some tips about the animation he intended to make. If you appreciate this type of content, make sure to like, subscribe and click that bell icon to turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Those things let YouTube know that I'm doing a good job, and it greenlights the algorithm to recommend my content to a broader audience, and that's what helps this channel grow. And if you're into tabletop RPGs, go visit my website craftytabletop.com and you'll find some freebies in the download section, mainly for DnD and Pathfinder, but some of them are usable in other systems as well. I intend to create even more of those in the future, so keep an eye out. Anywho, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the process, along with some music by Nomyn, and see you in the next video. This is Crafty, and I bid you farewell.